Hey, Dia and Chris. Yeah, children's books, mysteries, romance novels, nonfiction. If you can read it, members of the Lexington Writers' Room have probably written it. Their most recent chapter as a group, however, is bittersweet.
Authors usually welcome a plot twist, but the Lexington Writers' Room might have preferred to skip their last few chapters.
We have been through, the pandemic. We have literally been through fire, and now hopefully we are, in a place where we can just create for a while.
At the end of March, a fire destroyed their first co-working space inside a historic building on West 2nd Street. Books, artwork, a second home, all gone overnight.
The only things that survived the fire were the desk bases for these standing desks that we have.
After the fire, donations poured in from across the city and country. Less than 6 months later, the nonprofit found a new home in the old Common Grounds coffee shop on East High Street. They've added 26 new members for a total of 79 and officially reopened on June 1st.
Ta-da!
They even commissioned local artist Wiley Caudill to paint this mural, a metaphor for all they've endured.
But it has this greater metaphor of, a phoenix rising from the ashes and, immortality. So I think it represents something even bigger than me.
It's pretty incredible. We really are like a phoenix.
A symbol of new life, and for the Lexington Writers' Room, the beginning of an inspiring next chapter.
And I feel like this space, it does seem like we were meant to be here all along in some ways.
The Lexington Writers' Room is back on their feet, but they are still accepting donations. They especially need books by Kentucky authors because they lost their collection in that fire. And y'all, we have to tell you this. Dia mentioned she has a connection to that very same building when it was Common Grounds.
Yeah, when I was dating my husband before we got married, that would be like our spot. We would go, and he actually proposed to me there. But it did not look like that. It was a little more rustic. I'll just put it in folksy. But it looks beautiful.
Maybe
now.
you can write a book about that.
The chapters of our lives.
Go to the writers' room.
There you go, Evelyn. Thanks so very much.